Welcome to Healthy Cooking with Emily. I hope you enjoy cooking this recipe that is delicious and healthy too. It's easy and fun and great for beginners and kids who are looking for a quick and simple dish to make. On my channel, you will find other videos of recipes varying from crustless quiche Lorraine to chocolate chip clouds. Always remember, when eating healthy, you can't go wrong in keeping your body nice and strong. Start by cutting up 6½ cups of broccoli, cutting off the stems. The next thing I did was wash the broccoli. I put water in the bowl and then used a strainer to drain out the water. The next step is to grate a 1/4 cup of Parmesan or Romano cheese. I used Parmesan. The next step is to mince the garlic. The easiest way to do this is with a garlic press, although since my hands aren't big enough, I asked my dad to press the garlic for me. If you don't have a garlic press, peel the garlic paper off the cloves and chop the cloves up finely. Now, bring a large pot of salted water up to a boil. When the water boils, add pasta and the broccoli at the same time and cook according to the pasta instructions for al dente. When the pasta is almost done cooking, reserve 1 cup of the pasta water and set it aside. Drain the water from the pasta and broccoli using a colander or a strainer. Put the pot back on the stove and add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Set the heat to medium and add the garlic. Cook until golden. When the garlic is golden, set the heat to low and add the pasta and broccoli. Add about another tablespoon of olive oil. Then add the grated cheese. Finally add 1/2 cup of the reserved pasta water. Mix well and serve. One of the ways that this recipe is healthier from other pasta recipes is that it doesn't have a lot of oil and it has lots of broccoli. Broccoli has lots of fiber and protein and many other beneficial vitamins. This recipe is a great way to eat lots of broccoli while enjoying pasta. When learning about nutrition and how to eat healthy, a good place to start is by looking at a food pyramid. In my opinion, the easiest one to understand and follow is the current one by MyPlate. It shows recommendations for the proportions of each food group you should eat with every meal. As you can see, half the plate is for fruits and vegetables and the other half is for grains and protein. People should eat 1 to 2 cups of fruit a day. Things that are in the food group are fresh fruit, canned fruit, frozen fruit, dried fruit, and 100% fruit juice. Everyone also needs to eat somewhere between 1 and 3 cups of vegetables a day. Some things that are in the vegetable group are fresh vegetables, frozen vegetables, canned vegetables, dried or dehydrated vegetables, and 100% vegetable juice. The next section of the plate is the grain section. You should eat between 3 and 8 ounces of grain a day. Some examples of grain are rice, cornmeal, bread, pasta, cereal, tortillas, oatmeal, and popcorn. Another important food group is protein. Foods that fall into the protein category are meat, poultry, seafood, beans, eggs, nuts, and seeds. In general, people should eat between 2 and 6½ ounces a day. The last section on the MyPlate diagram is dairy. You should eat less dairy than the other food groups. This is why the dairy section is represented in a glass next to the plate. You should eat somewhere between 2 and 3 cups of dairy a day. Some things that belong in the dairy food group are milk, yogurt, cheese, and calcium-fortified soy milk. Thanks for watching! I hope you had fun and enjoyed our time together. If you're interested, check out the other videos on my channel and take a look at my website. It's linked in the description. Don't forget, when eating healthy, you can't go wrong in keeping your body nice and strong.